Well, I want to introduce you to Michael Plaxon.
There you go.
Plaxon. I got to practice. Plaxon.
We'll get it right.
Who's here representing an incredible device for your home. How many of you are so frustrated with the access to Wi-Fi in your home right now?
A lot of people, I promise you.
A lot of people are. And as our devices become more, because everyone has at least a couple of devices, right?
Almost 10, to be honest with you. In the average home, think about it. You're selling products tonight. You're selling new tablets, notebooks. You've got game systems that you're selling. Smartphones,
yeah.
Exactly. When you count that up, there's almost 10 systems per household right now. And they're all fighting for the same Wi-Fi space. They're all fighting for the same modem. And you know, everything that those products all have in common right now is the fact that you're looking at something that is connectivity. And that's really what's happening right now. And you don't have enough.
And if you don't,
this'll do it.
And if you don't have the right connectivity, everyone at home is grumpy, right? Everyone's having a bad day.
Exactly.
Well, first and foremost, we are bringing you a product from Motorola. Motorola is really an expert in this space, right?
Absolutely. Motorola is a company that has been around for over 85 years, making communication, information, programs, and products that are bringing to the marketplace. They are the #1 manufacturer of modems in the entire continental United States.
Okay, so we've already talked about why we need one, right? Because we have all of these mobile devices that we want to get our information from fast. What makes this particular device a little bit different from maybe what we have in our home right now?
You're talking about a product that's actually 3-in-1. And what I really want to do is I want to talk to you about the fact that you're talking communication, you're talking speed, you're talking capability for being able to connect to the internet. And when you're doing all those things, you need speed and you need the ability to access the internet faster than you ever have before. This product gives you not just a modem, also Wi-Fi capability, as well as a router. Now, I can show you how easy this is to hook up, because it sounds like it could be confusing, but I promise you, it's not. What happens is you've got a 4-port router, so you can directly connect a game system. You can directly connect your PC right into this, and you can get absolute maximum speed. When I'm talking maximum speed, I'm talking 300 megabits per second. That's a technical term. Let me just say almost 6 times faster than what's available in the marketplace in your modem right now. So if you can get 6 times the speed, you're talking about absolute necessity in being able to get on the internet. And we're talking about HD TV that you're trying to stream. You were seeing some of these things that you're talking about. You were just talking about games and how important games are. An average game costs maybe $60, $70 right now. When you're talking about that price for a game, you're really only spending a little more for this modem, not just a modem, but also a router, also Wi-Fi capability. When you have that, you have the connectivity, the ability to play that game, download Netflix movies or movies from anywhere, even YouTube, whatever it is that you're looking at, and also music. When you're comparing the fact that you have dad who's working on the internet, mom who's doing cooking or whatever she may be doing at her interest level, the kids that are twittering, that are playing games, that are going ahead and trying to download games and play them at the same time that somebody's also doing music, you've got something that's absolutely amazing on what you need to do and the information and the way that you need to be able to get that done.
So how new is this particular technology? So in other words, if I have a device from a year ago or 2 years ago, 3 years ago, is this light speed ahead of that?
This is totally light speed ahead of it. What the problem is for most people who are watching us right now is the fact that you have a modem at home, #1, that you're paying for on a monthly basis. You're paying for that modem almost $7 a month or so on a monthly basis. You look at a 2-year program, you're almost $160, $170 that you've got. This is less than that. The average modem, so you know, happens to be 5 years old in the average home. That means you're paying almost $400+ for a product that you just asked me about.
So wait, I'm renting an antiquated device? Probably?
Exactly. No, almost guaranteed. You're renting an antiquated device that you're doing that. We've got a graphic up on the screen right now that tells you the numbers, that talks about exactly what's happening. $170 almost for 2 years. $420+ for 5 years. You're paying that every month. You're doing that. By doing that, you're really creating a wasted money, and even more importantly, a technology that's of no value. And when you're looking at that and what you have in the marketplace today and what you're selling, you really need to be able to make an upgrade. If you bought a notebook tonight, if you bought a tablet tonight, if you bought the game machine tonight, in order to maximize the use, the value, and how that's going to operate for you with speed, you need to upgrade your modem. That's what's going to have to happen.
Well,
truly.
and when you think about why we have those devices, it is simply this: to run our lives more efficiently. That's why we have our smartphones. That's why we have our tablets. That's why we have the devices. Because if I can get it done on my computer or on my tablet or my smartphone without having to run around town and do all of those things, I can do it in a fraction of the time. But if the power that you have in your home isn't capable to handle all of the devices everyone has in their hands now, then you need to upgrade. And this is really going to be one of the most affordable ways to do it. In fact, let me see how many value pays. Guys, we have this on 6 value pays today. So you can get this, so think about it. So you're renting an antiquated device that's not working for your household right now for $7 a month. You're spending maybe $170 this year. We can get this home to you for $23.21. That's an interest-free payment. So you get it home, you plug it in, you give it a whirl. If it's not everything that we say it is or more, if it is not enhancing the use of those devices, you have 30 days to return it. 30 days. And if you return it, we'll return all of your money to you. I think you're going to love it. And if you do, you have 6 months to pay it off at $23 and change a month. Only here at ShopHQ. So for those of you that are using any of those devices in your home, get this. Would this be a device that I could use in a small business or not?
No, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. A lot of small business people are using these devices. And what happens is you're looking at products where they need a higher rate of speed. And today, for the most part, they're not getting that advantage because they're using, as we talked about, older technology. And they're paying for older technology. And if you continue to pay for older technology, don't take advantage of the speed that's available, then really what you're doing is shortchanging yourself, because the products that you have, the notebook that you just bought, the tablet that you're using, the game system especially that you're going to be playing on, and the video that you're trying to go ahead and download to your TV, none of it's going to be worth anything if you don't have the right connectivity to the internet through the use of this product.
So if I have not purchased a device like this in the last year to 2 years, it's time to upgrade.
Absolutely, it's time to upgrade. It's time to upgrade, and it's time to stop paying rental and owing this, because it'll pay for itself in less than a 2-year time period.
I think when people rent something, they assume that the device that they have is the latest and greatest, but if you started renting that baby 4 or 5 years ago,
look at the price. It's up on the screen.
Not the latest and greatest.
Not the latest and greatest, and you're paying more than you should for not the latest and greatest. But today, right here, you've got the opportunity to make that upgrade. You've got the capability to buy the right device for your systems at home, and I'd recommend it.
All right. Well, I want to thank Michael so much for joining us. And again, upgrade. In essence, what you're doing is you're upgrading all the devices that you have for virtually nothing. So get this home. A big thanks to Michael for joining us. We've got some great mobile devices coming up.